Hey YouTube, this is one only GI Nerd Commander, and we are here with part 2 of the Imperial AT-AT Walker. We're going to be focusing right now on the chest battle station platform. So, let me get over here. Alright, and I'm just going to turn this on real quick, and hopefully this flashlight will help a little bit to kind of see in here a little bit more. Like I said, back here you have a really great looking computer console. These neat little monitor things. I don't know what the hell you call them. The winch. Down here there is a dip that you could place a figure in. I actually think it looks pretty cool. You can have a little figure down there, kind of like he's going up this ladder. For some reason there's a ladder in here, but it kind of looks like it's blocking a door. But that's not a huge deal. And the ladder, excuse me, the ladder itself looks so cool. I mean, no reason to complain. Down here on the platform, there are some pegs where you could fit a figure. It does say in the box that this vehicle can hold up to 20 figures, but I think if you had 20 in here, it'd look pretty crowded anyway. So, back here, well, I'm going to actually open the other side so I can try to reach this button.
Ground troops deployed,
Okay.
sir.
And it has a little button back here, which, hopefully if I hit enough,
Heavy fire, sir.
besides having a whole lot of neat sounds, it has
Blizzard Squadron, objective completed. Red lights.
right here this really freaking sweet light up here. I love that. Absolutely. I mean, that alone is worth getting this.
Launch, speed by recon
It
patrol.
looks great. It goes along with the sounds. Really cool, especially in a darker setting where you'll probably be able to see it light up a lot better. So we'll close this side here. Like I said, the inside of it isn't exactly as big as I thought it was going to be. I thought they would be able to fold out a little bit more. Look at that. That is awesome. Like I said, that alone is worth finding this. So, kind of try to get a little bit more. Move it back here just a little bit. There we go. So as you can see, I fit quite a few figures in here. We're going to take this guy out for right now. And down here is the figure that it comes with. I believe it's just stated as the AT-AT driver. He does have the little straps on here, which were pretty standard for Hasbro at the time. It looks like they're moving now into more cloth. So he really can't sit all that great, which, I mean, if you're designing this as a figure that's supposed to be sitting in it, wouldn't you kind of, think of that beforehand? The figure itself is really cheap. Odd swivel arms. But, I mean, I'd expect for the figure to be pretty cheap with the price that this originally had. So, I mean, of course, you're going to get a pretty cheap figure. Doesn't look all that bad, and, I mean, it's expected. Looks exactly like the one that came with the 90s version. I'm almost kind of surprised that they didn't just throw the 90s version in here because the articulation is almost the exact same with just a few minor little details. I did like, though, that his chest piece goes to the back of the helmet. It does look pretty nice. So we will set this guy aside and we'll get a little bit more of a look at this. Oh, before we go to the other side, if you'll notice down here, it does have this little pulley, same as the 90s version. You can pull that down. You could attach your Luke Skywalker figure. I actually think it'd be pretty cool to put some kind of like equipment for the AT-AT itself on here. And as you'll see, you can just hit this button in here, and it will raise itself up into the AT-AT. Amazing. I love that. That's another really cool thing about this. And another good thing about that, this one is has a mechanism where you can just hit it and it'll go up. Oops! Woohoo! Don't do that. And it'll go up itself. These manually you have to turn it. That's a really good thing though, because I was very worried that you would hit one of these buttons and eventually this would all just kind of get stopped up. But it's really cool. Down here, as you'll see, is a little hatch. We'll just close that up. Alright, so it's all closed and secure. And we'll move to the other side here real quick. Really cool paint detail on it. Just around. Like I said, I didn't put any of the stickers on it. I didn't really think that they were necessary for it. kind of back it up. But I really like this the paint details on here. It looks so much like from the original movie that I don't know. It's really cool. So we'll open up this side here. It's the exact same thing. You know, you have the platform. You can fit the figures in here. A lot easier to get to the button on this side than the other side. Excuse me one second. I'm going to get a drink of water here. Oh boy. Fighting a bit of a cold, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, we'll just kind of take one last little gander in there. Really, really cool. I also did like that when you press the sounds, it does do the sound and the lights, but then later it'll come back on for ambient sound. Alright, I'll just close that up here. There's a light coming on, as you can see it. Lights it up pretty nice. All the way to the back. Alright. And now we have it all closed up, we'll go to the back of the locker here. This is a pretty cool feature. I kind of wish that they would have put a gun in here instead of the snow speeder. I think that would have actually looked a little bit cooler, but this is actually still pretty darn neat that this whole thing will open up. And if you just hit the little button right here, the snow speeder itself will come out. And if I can get it off of it, there we go. The exact same speeder bike from the 80s. I mean, it does have a few different little details on it, but pretty much the exact same thing. Cool addition to it. Definitely a very creative idea for it. So we'll just set that aside. And another cool thing is that you could also, it does have foot pegs here. You might be able to, you know, put something else there and just have it kind of spring out, along with a few sound effects. Now I'm not sure exactly how well you can see it, so we'll try to use a flashlight here again. Inside here there are two separate and movable screens that can go down. You could also set them up. Oh, well, you can see that. There's also foot pegs back here. I'm almost thinking that I'm missing something. Like you'd be able to put more figures all the way in the way back of it and open it up or something. But so that's that, and this goes in really easily. So really cool feature in there. I almost just leave it without it and just put the figures in there itself. Just have two windows inside of here, which are kind of difficult to open. As you'll see here, these hatches. So you could open that up and stick your figures in there. Really, really cool detail.
Rebel Snow Speeder Squadron
Close that
approaching
up.
on your flag.
Also has on the other side. I probably should have pointed that out too. So that's this one. That opens the exact same way. But they're very difficult. I'm not even going to attempt to open that one. They're really a pain in the ass to open. So there we go. And I think I've pretty much covered everything about this. Like I said, if you can still be able to find this, especially for the price that I did, this is a really great buy. Hours and hours of fun if you're a kid, and also hours of fun if you're a collector. So definitely something that you'll want to pick up if you're able to. The only downsides I've found with it, besides the two cans that were missing, and also the stickers. For some reason, Star Wars vehicles, they like to put really small stickers in areas that are really hard to get to. So I will be putting this one on, but I think that's going to be about it for me. Alright, I'll set that aside. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the only real downside to it, this doesn't seem quite as big as I thought it was going to be, but that's really not a problem at all. And just not having the two cans, I was really disappointed in that. But, you know, well, I will be able to rectify the situation, and it'll be all good. So that is a look at the Big Mama Imperial AT-AT. Definitely a great buy. I would recommend this for anyone if you're able to find it. I was actually really surprised just how much I liked it. I kind of got it just for the price alone, and I'm really, really glad I did. So this has been the one and only GI Nerd Commander. there will be later on a part 3 to this, where I go back and look at the other 2 AT-ATs. But we're just going to finish up this one right now. So thanks for watching, subscribing, comments, thumbs up, all that cool stuff. You know, I really appreciate everyone doing that. It is awesome to me. So thanks again for watching. Oh, why is it going on? Oh, there you go. But lights alone are, I mean, that'll, the lights, you have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 different parts of it that light up. I mean, really, really great. Great value for what I paid for it, and probably my favorite big vehicle I've ever owned. So, like I've already stated, if you can find this, definitely go out and pick it up. And be sure to stay tuned for, there will be a part 3 sometime of just going over all 3 of them. So, I'm just kind of rambling now, and yeah. Alright, thanks for watching.